Okay, let's go. I can actually go right now. Okay, let's go. Okay, Peari, Nina, can you hear us? Okay, let's go. It's actually working, I can believe. What about Peari? Peari, are you with us? Let's go. Nina and Peari, thank you very much for coming today. Applause. Okay. Sorry, we don't have much experience with VTubers and idols in Poland, so sometimes we need to tell people when to clap. Anyway, thank you very, very much for coming here. How do you feel today? Is it very hot at your places?
Oh, it's pretty cold here.
Pretty okay, that's great. And Peari?
I am boiling up.
Okay, no. We are quite dying here as well, so we totally feel you.
I'll send some of my cold energy to you. So
let's go.
Thank you, I'll suck it up.
Oh no, I'm getting Kirby'd.
Anyway,
nice.
as you may realize, we actually had a little blackout before. We sure do hope it won't happen again, because goddammit, it wasn't very fun. But that being said, we still want to ask you some questions. So, Nina, let's start with you actually. Can I ask you, how did you actually become a magical girl? Because you are one, right?
Yes, I am one. It works a little bit more difficult now because I got isekai'd. I used to live in a world where there were a lot of magical girls, but obviously here there's not that many. So I'm a bit confused even. What am I nowadays? But I like to believe I'm still a magical girl. I still sometimes have the power to transform, so it must be true, right?
I see. Yeah, about the power of transform, I think, is there maybe any possibility to actually show us this very power you're talking about?
I'll try to channel my strength, but
Okay.
Okay.
Channeling the strength now.
Channeling it right now.
Channeling. Oh, I think I think you channeled it. Did you? Okay, let's go.
Let me put my arm around. There we go. Wow!
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa! Woo! How that didn't work? I think that was real magic. Amazing.
It'll be very funny if it didn't.
Very powerful. Awesome.
Thank you.
So your magical powers, as we've seen, are very impressive. But that's absolutely not the only impressive thing about you. Let's actually talk about English for a bit, because as far as I know, in your original word, you didn't speak English, right?
No, we only had one language, so I had to learn everything pretty much once I got isekai'd.
Oh wow, your English is very impressive. Eigo Jozo, as they say, in Japan. That's just
yeah.
really
I actually watched a lot of cartoons and stuff when I was a kid, because they were still in English. We don't have lectures like you have in Poland. You know, you have the guy going like "Gratuluję, gratuluję, gratulujemy." You know, we don't have that. So I thankfully, didn't have to watch cartoons with a horrible guy.
I see you Polish in on spot as well. Like, wow, that was very, very good. I hope we could hear you talking in Polish later as well. Maybe wink, wink. But anyway,
right.
So you're a magical girl. Your English is great, but you can also sing, don't you? Can't you?
I like to believe I can do a little bit of singing, yeah.
I know there's going to be a concert later, and you are going to participate in it, but could you actually give us, just a small peek of your singing skills, can you?
I would love to, but I think I need to save my strength for later.
Oh, that is a very good argument, because you see, Nina's singing later will be so powerful, she needs to channel her strength. So yeah, let's just wait less than an hour for now, and you'll see how great she is later. Absolutely, but can you actually tell us, when did you start singing?
Oh yeah, funnily enough, I never actually sang before until I started VTubing. Because you know how it goes. If you're a VTuber, everyone starts to bully you into singing, because everyone has to do that if you're a VTuber. So I actually was very confused about it at first. Like, okay, how am I supposed to sing? I never did it before. But it all worked out pretty well, and I really like it actually.
I see. So I actually didn't have much singing experience before.
I don't know if singing in my bedroom and having my mom yell at me to shut up counts as experience, but I have that, yeah.
I see. That is really impressive. You guys are going to love her singing if you didn't hear it already. That is very, very good. And I think your musical taste is quite interesting as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I like to sing pretty much genres that I like myself, like trip hop or jazz or metal. I love singing metal, even though, it's not the first thing people think when they see me and all the pink I have everywhere, but I love metal.
Ah, I see. A pink girl that loves metal. That is an unusual combo.
Hmm.
Very appealing. Very appealing. So, since you didn't have much experience before, did actually becoming a VTuber, did it actually help you with, for example, being stressed maybe or being nervous while being on a virtual
I'm not sure if
stage?
I caught the question. It's cutting away a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm asking is actually being a VTuber helped you with, for example, fighting with your stress where you're performing in front of people.
Yeah, it helped a lot because I actually have social anxiety, so I'm
Mm.
very afraid of being in front of a crowd. That's also the reason I started VTubing. Um, it really helps. Yeah, you have to improvise a lot during streaming, so you
Mm.
kind of learn how to just deal with things and go with the flow. So in that sense, I feel much more at ease nowadays. Yeah.
So you do recommend becoming an anime girl? Uh, you yes yes hello. I think we can't hear you. Can
The
you?
connection, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So once again, sorry. So you do recommend becoming an anime girl?
Oh yeah, if
Uh,
that's something you aspire to be, then I can only fully recommend it.
uh, that is really nice. I mean, it sure does great. Absolutely. So, but speaking about an unusual taste, I think your taste in games is quite unique as well. Can you actually tell us about a little bit about your favorite games?
Oh yeah, of course. My favorite genres are probably like retro,
Mhm.
even better if they're really crappy games, like the kusoge as they call it.
Oh yeah, we all love
Like
those.
Lion King. I'm sure some of you might have played that. It's horrible, but it's really fun at the same time.
Mhm.
I also like playing like other janky games like Stalker or Zelda games, but just play it completely the wrong way, just for fun, like the other way around, for example. Yeah, I love that kind of thing too.
So like horror games and hard games, and also playing games, just maybe just usual games in a hard way, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Challenging myself is
Yeah.
really good.
So you're quite a gamer to yourself, in other words.
Well, I grew up with two brothers, so I pretty much played what they had. So a lot of the games were like Resident Evil,
Oh.
Call of Duty. That's pretty much what I grew up with. So.
Oh yeah, I think Call of Duty and other shooting games are quite popular in Poland as well. I think,
Hmm.
but some more comfy games, I think you also like, don't
Oh
you?
yeah, I love playing farming games. I always get made fun of because I spend way too many hours just you know harvesting pumpkins and stuff. But
Oh
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care.
That's nice. So you do have a lot of interesting, well, interest, dare I say? That
Yeah,
this is
I
yeah.
like pretty much anything.
Oh, this is great. We we also like lots of things in Poland, but I think we do like VTubers at most, don't we?
Sorry, the last part.
Okay.
Is it also cutting out for you, Petty, or is it just me?
Sorry, once again.
A little bit, a little
Oh, a little
bit.
bit, yeah. Is it the
They
connection?
said they love VTubers in Poland and they all went, woo!
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that
woo,
was exactly that's
yay!
what happened. Yeah, sorry. We are having still some small technical difficulties, but we do hope we can deal with them. So sorry very much,
Mm.
and thank you for your patience. So
Oh no, of
actually,
course.
let's talk with Patty for a bit as well. Hello, Patty.
Hello,
Oh,
it is I.
look how cute she sounds. That's actually very impressive. Hello, hello. So,
Hello.
Patty, I think you're actually a pear. Is that right?
Yes.
A pear fairy?
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit how did it happen? How did you actually ended up being a pear fairy? That's once again quite an unusual combination.
So basically, once upon a time, there was a farmer and he had a family and he couldn't feed his family, so he didn't know what to do. he grew a pear tree, and he was like, I'm gonna make the best pears ever. And he sang to them, he took very good care of them, and then he gave so much love to that tree that one of the pears kept growing and growing and growing, and then it turned into me. Hello.
I see, and so one of those pears became you.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. But you're a pear fairy, but are you actually eating pears as well?
So I'm not into parableism, thank
Oh,
you. No.
oh, okay. You're vegan. Vegan.
Yes.
Okay. I see. That's good. I think it's more healthy this way, in a way. Okay. So we talked about a bit about languages with Nina before, but I think you also have some quite impressive language skills. Can you actually tell us what languages do you speak?
So I grew up speaking English and French, and I can also speak Japanese.
Oh, speaking Japanese is a skill I think many of us could have, wish could have. Can you then say it as something is in Japanese?
こんにちは。ペアリはパンツ履いてません。イェーイ
Cute! That was cute!
イェーイ
That was very cute. But wow, your Japanese is really good. Are you Japanese maybe in general? Maybe?
Sorry?
Are you your Japanese is really good. Are you actually a Japanese person?
I am not.
Oh, really? So how do you Japanese why is your Japanese so good then?
So I actually lived in Japan. I worked at a maid cafe. So
Oh.
my Japanese can be very strange sometimes.
It sure can. It sure can. So do you actually have some tips for us in about learning Japanese?
Well, basically, before I went to Japan, I studied a lot on my own. I went to classes. Let me tell you, I still didn't know how to speak when I got there. So my biggest tip is just practice. If you can get a friend online or even in person, just talk and talk as much as you can, and you'll learn like a baby. You'll just learn.
I see. So in general, you do as well recommend having friends.
Yes.
Okay,
You have
having
to be
friends is nice.
social. I know, terrible.
I see. That is, I think that is a good trip. The good tip. Sorry, I do want to make a friend. Oh, no, I do. That being said, Patty, you are a very good fairy. Your language skills in general are very impressive, but you are also a life to do rigger. Is that right?
Yes, I make the waifus come to life.
Oh, that is very cool. I actually had a whole panel on Life 2D before on this convention, but none of us actually were present on it. So could you maybe just tell us in a few words what rigging actually is?
So basically, like I said, it's bringing your waifus to life. It's making it. It's kind of like animation, so except it follows your tracking. So you just tell the computer, like when I turn to the right, I want my face to move like this, and I want my hair to move like this, and that's what I do. I have a lot of fun.
I see. Yeah, I think you've actually rigged some of the models before, right? For example, is your own model also rigged by yourself?
Yes, I rigged myself. This is actually the
Oh.
second version, and I am currently working on the third version. There's always improvements to be done.
I see. So if you'd want to see more of your rigging work, we can, for example, follow your social media, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
I
absolutely.
have many daughters.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go. We'll absolutely drop a link to your Twitter later. But I also wanted to ask you about drawing, because you are animating the drawings, but are you actually making them as well?
So I'm gonna. Does this work if I send it?
Aww.
So I drew this. That's about the extent of my drawing
Oh,
abilities.
it is quite impressive. I mean, it's really great.
I get very frustrated when I draw, and I stop, and then I draw 3 months later.
I see. So it's a love-hate relationship in a way.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I see, I see. That being said, this is still very cute and impressive. Thank you very much for showing
Thank
us
you.
this. This is really nice. So actually, I've noticed something interesting when I was rewatching your debut. You said once that you want to become 3D. What do you actually mean that by this?
So one day I would love to have a 3D live. I
Oh,
would
like
like
this.
to actually, be able to use my space and dance for everyone.
I see, I see. Oh, that would be an amazing thing to see because I think your journey, your 3D journey, let's say, was quite impressive because I think you actually were a 3D in the past, right? Or a different kind of 3D. Could you tell us a bit about it?
Mm. So, as I said, I said a bit of it. I went to Japan. I lived in Japan for a while, and I worked at a maid cafe. That is not the only thing I did. I also did modeling work and idol work, things
Oh.
like this. So I was like a hand model or clothing model or things like that, singing on stage and stuff. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh,
Ow.
that is really impressive. So you were a 3D idol in the past. Now you're a 2D idol, and now you want to become a 2D idol with a 3D model. A bit confusing, but I think it sounds very cool anyway.
Yes, I want to be a waifu. I'm
Oh,
tired
I
of being
think you're
myself.
totally a waifu
Blah.
right now. I do think. Do you guys think she's a waifu already? Let's go.
Waifu me up, please. Put a ring on it.
Waifu out of 10, dare I say. Okay. Sadly, we need to move on because once again we don't have much time. But just as with Leaflet and Yuria, we do want you to take the Polish quiz as well. Are you ready to take it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am
Okay,
ready
great.
to become
Because
Polish.
to become Polish, absolutely. Because we would absolutely want you to visit Poland one day. And yes, sadly, you actually need to pass this test in order to enter Poland. So just saying, the questions will be different this time. But that being said, the general idea will be quite similar. So
All right.
please tell me at first, what would be your Polish? It's loading. Polish soup of choice. Let us make it bigger. Give us a second. Oh, there we go. There we go. We have some Polish
Oh.
soups here. Can you please tell us which one seems the most appealing to you?
Polish ramen.
I've actually had 4 of those.
4 of those. No way.
Wow.
Which ones?
I should give some context. I used to work with a lot of Polish people at my work.
Wow.
And they basically taught me quite a bit about like cultural stuff. So I know Rosu is like I think it's one of those things you have during Christmas, right? If I'm remembering it right. Or
You can,
sort of.
I guess, yes, but I think barszcz is more Christmas-y, I think.
Yeah, I know Jurek is like the like little bits of sausage in there. I think that was my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Jurek.
that with sausage that might be żurek. I think it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
included here, żurek. Bottom left. So żurek is your soup of choice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great. Can you try to say żurek?
Jurek.
Oh, that was actually very good. That was actually very good, no joke. Wow, very impressive. And Peari, which soup actually appeals to you the most from these ones?
I gotta say, I'm intrigued by the Polish ramen.
Oh, I think Polish ramen is very intriguing indeed. All of us Polish babcie and mamusie knows how to make very good rosół. So when you go to Poland one day, please try at least both of those. Okay?
Yes.
Great. We have a deal. Now is the harder part of the quiz. I would also want you to connect some of the famous Polish people with their names and professions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if you wouldn't, we'd still do it. Let's go.
Oh. Oh. Yes. I know these people.
As you can see, this quiz is about Polish monarchy. We have kings and queens here. Can you guess which one is which? You can say A1, B2, or
Oh,
something.
the one on the top left is from the Kuchen Revolucja, right? I've seen that.
Sorry, can you repeat it, please? Because I didn't hear it.
Oh, the one on the top left is from the Polish version of Hell's Kitchen, I think. I've seen like 3 episodes on YouTube. It was such a funny.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's correct, but I think you're into something. Yeah. Okay, so A2. What's next?
Oh. I'm gonna say the Queen of New Year's. I mean, she looks like she's bopping. She's gotta
she's
have
bopping.
a mad New Year's. I want her to be my Queen of New Year's.
I gotta say she quite looks like a queen. That is not saying you're correct, but yeah, in general, yes. So that means that the very nicely looking guy is actually king of bad comedy movies. Do you agree?
I mean,
Good bad.
he kind of has a face that might be good for like comedy, right?
That's a very interesting thing. That's a very interesting thing to say. Okay, so let's check the answers, shall we? Whoa, we actually got all of this correct. Thank you very much. Amazing.
When are we getting our
Very,
citizenship?
very
Yeah,
impressive.
geez. Send it over.
How did you make it? Actually, even I didn't know the answers. That was very, very nice of you. Thank you very much. So you passed with flying colors, but now is the time for the hardest part of our test, that being saying some words in Polish. And once again, let's start with Nina. Please try to say this Polish phrase.
Oh my god.
Can you try?
Dupnij se monsterka byczku?
Whoa!
I have no clue what it says.
That was really good. I see your skills not only in English but in Polish as well. Extremely impressive. Extremely impressive. And now, Peari, well, I'm happy, sad, I'm not sure to say that you actually got the hardest one. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
And actually, it's both the hardest one and also, I think, the theme of the whole meeting of ours. So let's actually see what is it going to be.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's try it. Do you want some help?
No, I got this.
Oh, okay.
Opoznini
Right.
pogu może ulek zmieniani.
Let's go! That was very, very impressive. I think we all loved that. Thank you. Yeah, we are getting some thumbs up from the audience. Really, really good. And you as well will get an order for what you just did. Let's go. You are
Nice.
a real Polaki right now. Thank you very much. You are allowed to access Poland right now. So, Nina and Peari, thank you very, very much for coming here today. Applause.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Yay!
But, I think this is still not the end of our VTuber activities today, because right now we are going to take a short break, right? Great. We are going to take a short break, and later, because we've talked about singing for a bit, and now, after a short break, we'll actually be able to hear some of you sing. I am very excited for that because I know that your singing skills are impressive and unique, and I think we're going to have lots of fun with some pen lights as well, because we did prepare some pen lights for the audience. So once again, Peari and Nina, and also Liflin and Yuria, thank you very, very much for coming here. I hope you did enjoy your time in Poland. I hope you will eat all of the pierogi, all of Polish zupy in the future. And now, see you very, very soon. See ya!